And off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move in zones. Kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and with a stiff arm, spin move in zones. Go for sideline and touchdown. I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and running it back, never cap. Out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move in zones. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and with a stiff arm, spin move in zones. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. Trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip as a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move in zones. Go for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things. 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
It's in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt, man. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mostert. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
With the score, Packers.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
They're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Urban. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and
First, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is Mostert. And he's going to get the out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 9 yards.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Gould on for the field goal.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 54 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, 49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
49ers.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They hand it off to Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12-yard gain on the play.
And it Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Devontae.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Rolling to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Garoppolo's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise? And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you, pump. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Let's go, baby. Turnover.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 54, Mike 50.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no